tell me ready.
Oh, you ready? Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yo, what's happening, baby? To the Uncut Knowledge Podcast. Welcome back. It's your host, D. Phrase. I hope you caught the show, because guess what? We got plenty more. We in this thing. First of all, let me introduce the beautiful young lady, Miss Shakhanah D, who's song for y'all that tuned in. She did her thing. Say what's up.
What's good, y'all? Let me lean up into the mic. What's good?
Then we got the rest of the fellas. Coach.
Yo, it's your boy Vet. Uncut Knowledge Podcast. We trying to give you more. I'm sunning you niggas like Escanor. Let's get it.
He put his head down.
Yeah, he was waiting for that. Sunning you niggas like Escanor.
Oh, y'all know to watch 7 Deadly Sins on Netflix.
Yeah, so you
It's out.
fans out there, 7 Deadly Sins.
Yo.
But hey, we in this thing, people. Oh, my homie Nick. My white homie is one of the homies. Remember Nick?
Mm-hmm. Nick Nickerson. How's he doing?
He had all black girls.
Right. He's the swaggy. Yeah, he was always the swag. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Boy, what's happening, boy? But yeah, we here today, and to get into the shits, talking to the lovely ladies, kind of pick her brain a little bit. Y'all that don't know. So what's that? How long you been singing this shit?
I mean, before I could talk, I've been singing.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote my first song at 8, so.
Oh, so you been good with the pen.
Yeah.
I remember you from high school.
I
Julian
did.
Ray. He the one that put me on to your skills, and I'm like, she can sing. Yes, she got skills.
I appreciate it.
How did you meet her?
Remind me.
Oh man. He was on. Was it? Let's see. Did we? Was it MySpace or Black Planet? One of the two.
MySpace is.
You know what I'm saying? It
It's
was
probably
Moco Space or
MySpace.
something. Who knows? And we clicked. I think I had I had an apartment. This is when I think right after I graduated, I had my apartment. Remember, used to come over, and she was very sweet and generous and looking at that. But yeah, I met her. She was beautiful. Like she's still beautiful. You see how she and man, it's been crazy just knowing her for so long, and then getting when I had joined the army, I went off, and she's done off and went and had 2 beautiful princesses, and here we are. 15 years?
Yep.
Something later.
Yep. My friend Monique always used to joke because we would always argue all the time. And she's like, yeah, so what you arguing with him about today was a joke.
Everything.
So yeah.
But
And now we grown and we don't argue at all.
So when did you decide? Have you always taken music serious, or it's kind of like okay,
Always.
I can do it?
Since inception, I've never wanted to do anything but just music. Let me correct that. When I was younger, I was all about basketball when I was little. But I hit, probably freshman, sophomore year in high school, and I injured my ankle and my finger. And I was like, okay, I got to choose. So I went with music.
I mean, you could have did both. As long as this is alright, you could have been.
You know what I'm saying?
Passing the ball in your neck.
I mean, I taught all my little brothers how to hoop. So, my oldest little brother, he walked on to San Diego State with Steve Fisher. So,
Okay. You could have had your Christopher Hawkins on. Been in the concerts, killing them.
I forgot to mention, prayers go to Monique.
yeah.
She had gotten into a really, really bad car accident. And
My bestest friend.
Somebody had passed away as well in that group. Please,
The Essence.
Yeah.
So.
Y'all send y'all prayers.
Please give our prayers. She's a real close friend, dear friend to my family. She known Monique for just as much as I have, probably more. So
yeah.
Please send your love and prayers, please. So.
Yeah, she's a warrior though. She's doing great. She's doing great. She gonna bounce back. So
you just sing.
I sing and I rap and I write.
Which one do you like better, singing or rapping?
Well, I just started rapping in 2017, so
sound like you kind of been doing it for a minute.
Yeah, I just started rapping in 2017 and just kind of went with it. But I've been singing longer.
I heard a couple of some of your songs. I'm like, she does a nice job of mixing the two. And when you can sing and rap,
Yeah.
Stuff is at your fingertips because you can get your own melodies. You ain't got to reach out to nobody unless you just want a certain sound.
Yeah,
and she don't rap like the typical female, like
which is
that's the whopping female.
Amazing.
I mean, I got that too. I can do that too. So no,
oh wow,
I can do all of
Only
it.
she can sing with it. You know
what I'm saying?
I could. Was it scam a nigga and spam a nigga? Then I can spam a nigga.
Well,
so what? Be talking. What artists do you look up to, or you like, or that's in your when you listen, or gets you in that creative state? Like, you know what? I feel like writing today. I'm gonna get on. I'm feeling inspired. Who's them people?
I definitely say Lauryn Hill, number one.
I like that.
I'm a big Michael Jackson fan as well.
Go wrong with Mike.
Big Beyonce fan. Beyonce is everything. Let's see who else. Alicia Keys, definitely. I love Alicia Keys. I love NDRE too. She's a really good writer. Just, all different kinds of artists.
You like that substance.
I love Janae Aiko too.
Janae Aiko.
Yeah.
See, and she gonna be part of the WAP talk too. And see,
Well,
you like people with good like substance that talk about stuff and can not only give you that freaky stuff if need be, but I can give you more than just that.
Well, I love Megan Cardi too, but
let's get into it. So
I love
what do you think about the WAP song?
I think that it's a double standard that people are upset about it, because I think that it's only because, what I'm saying, we're not accustomed to black women, asserting their sexuality that we have an issue. Because, like I said on Facebook, to me personally, it's like, men have been singing Slob on My Knob and Get Low with their whole chest for years. It's like, okay, black women want to express their sexuality, or women of color, because, Cardi's not technically black, but, and now it's a big issue. But, I mean, I have daughters, so I understand people feeling a way about it. Like, my daughters don't listen to it, but, I don't think necessarily that, that they're necessarily in the wrong for it, just because, we like sex too. We like to talk about it too. Like, so.
I just think when it comes to that, like, I don't listen to men songs that just, it's that blatant. There's no creativity. It's just, like, with this song, it's pussy this, gushy that, in your mouth this, spit in my mouth that. And really, like, real dudes, they don't, if that's what they're trying to, that doesn't appeal to them as far as the words, because when you think about the stuff you do, you like, ugh. But it's more in the acting, so that's not appealing in a sense. And I get the double standard, but at the same time, like they say, men run the industry, so they run the game, they run the system, so of course they're gonna be able to do the same thing and get away with it, because they run the game, they run the system. So it's like,
but is it right that they do that though?
It's not right, but at the same time, you got to play the game that they're playing. So you can't say, oh, well, look how they degrade us. They do this. They talk about us. They show our bodies off. But yet, the top women that people look up to and dance to is Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion. That's the Meg Thee Stallion got a whole TikTok following off of the Savage thing. And it's just like, what's the thing I'm looking for? It's like, give a creative to it, like make me think. Like I was talking to my girl, like if you think about the Monica song, Just One of Them Days, it may not be, but to me that song is about a period, and it made me think all the way up till I was grown. Like, dang, she was singing about a period. It just think about it. It's just one of them days that a girl goes through with a feeling inside. Don't mean to take it out on you. It's just one of them days. Don't take it personal. I just want to be all alone. If you think I did you wrong, it's just one of them days.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see the clever?
Absolutely.
But there's a time and place for different artists though, because there's Lil' Kim, and then there's Lauryn Hill. You know what I'm saying? And there's Adina Howard. You know what I'm saying? And then there's NDRE. So
let's talk about Lil' Kim. See, Lil' Kim was able to do both. She'll go get naked, but then she'll go get on the song with Biggie.
Now Meg got bars though. Let's not.
She got bars, but
Kim was able, okay, I'm gonna give you this freaky side, but then I'm gonna go get on a track with these dudes and I'm gonna spit just as hard as them and not mention no coochie. We just fit no booty, no body. I'm just finna spit with the dudes and show you that I can do that. But a lot of Meg songs is what you doing, your body, you think, and what you're appealing to, and that doesn't get you far as I believe as women, because you're only appealing to like a niche, because there's few women that listen to rap for the lyrics and the quality of what they're saying. When Meg Thee Stallion, girls come on, hey, the song start off, it's some hoes.
Listen, we like to feel sexy. We like to talk our shit too. You know what I'm saying? We like to, you know what I'm saying, be like, hey, look, I'm finna put this on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it serves a time and a place. I see what you're saying, you know what I'm saying, as far as, it appealing to a certain niche or whatever. But, like, it also, like, she calls herself the female Pimp C. And then we talk about what Pimp C, you know what I'm saying, used to spit about. You know what I'm saying? It was, pretty sexual, shit like that. So, that's kind of like, her avenue. You know what I'm saying? I just agree to disagree. But
I just think you gotta find your balance, because a lot of the times.
But what I will say, not to interrupt you, but I see what you're saying in the sense, I will agree that women who do talk about sexual things are pushed to the forefront versus women who don't. Right. Female rappers. Those get shook. So you see Rhapsody versus, you know what I'm saying, right. Like, but Rhapsody has a
Grammy and is forever gonna be working in the industry because she has the respect far as on it as an artist versus right. Okay, Meg, you doing thing, you rapping, but all you doing right now is appealing to a market, just like City Girls was the girls before her. The City Girls done made y'all so mad. Black men just so mad over City Girls. They fed out because one went to jail, had a baby. Then okay, we all done. Well, we need the next booty shaker in line. Cardi B was there, but she found a way to, okay, I can do that. But then once again, I can go get on the song that's talking about nothing about sex and just go hard and just drop bars, just lyrics. I'm spitting with y'all. And that's what made me get on the Cardi too. I'm like, bro, who is this girl? Spitting spicy, bro. It's Cardi B. I said, nigga, that Bodak Yellow slapping. That's the whole album. I'm saying that's what get passed around. Dudes, I ain't gonna say all women, but you hardly hear a woman putting a dude on. You should go check out this rapper right here. Mm-hmm. What appeal to y'all and get their mind is R&B, some more melodic. But when y'all ready to dance, hey, put that Meg Thee Stallion, so I can shake some ass and stuff. But as you said, you get older. They with it right now though. Like, yeah, she at the top of the charts. You can't even argue. Like, she on the but it's gonna be, can you stay there? Because I think she will. You got to be able to grow. You have to be able to change up and change what you're talking about. Because like you said, I listen to men, but I got daughters, so they don't listen to that. They won't get a chance. I hear it here and there, but they won't listen to no Meg Thee Stallion, because I'm not trying to raise my daughters or to do that, because that's for grown folks. So you already losing out, because me as an adult, I listen to you. My kids can't listen to you. Nah, that won't be played while I'm playing. So you losing out on it because you appeal to just this one little section, which is shake your ass. I got these niggas. I'm breaking them. I got this money. Okay, cool. I think
that's why men get so mad, because it's like she objectifies men in a sense, and that is kind of what may not sit right with men, because they're not used to it. They're more used to, like, objectifying women, being like, okay, I can replace this hoe and I take her, and you know what I'm saying, if she ain't trying to fuck, I'm gonna fuck her friend, and blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying. And I think it's because she kind of turns the tables on that makes it more uncomfortable for a lot of men.
Women been doing that though.
But they haven't been talking about it though.
MC Light did it. Salt and Pepper did it. Queen Latifah. Everybody got songs where they came at dudes, but it's a balance. That's not all I'm talking. That's why Queen Latifah is able to go still do shows and write stuff, because they saw her as a writer, as an artist. Like, your writing is amazing. You ever thought about doing this outside of music? MC Light, we like the way you write your music. It's not just this. It's all of this. You want to do something else outside of this music thing? Because we see more than that. It's not just a sex thing. with you. Sex only takes you so far. And if you sell sex, you have to keep selling. And then after a while, booty shaking gets old because now we seen you. Hey, now we want to see you do a little something more. Right. Now we want to see you kiss now, which is the WAPs. Now we want to see Cardi B rub all on you and touch all on your body. We want to see that stuff now because just you by yourself booty shaking ain't getting it no more. We need some more action. Right. So I'm saying you got to keep selling it. That's why they tell women a lot don't come in with the sex offer because it's hard to get out of there once you in there because it's full of sick in the mind, sick in the head people that's up there that's running the industry. And when you come like that, all they see is, oh, I can get over on her. And if she's not trying to do what I want, just forget her. Yeah. You put yourself in them boxes. And I don't like to see people like that because she can rap. When you hear her flow, she can rap.
She got that flow.
But it's like that box, you putting yourself in that box and it's hard to get out. And another thing, when people spit and rap about sex, make it clever. Like make me go back and think like, oh, she was talking about her pussy right there.
Yeah, she talking about the clitoris.
You know what I'm saying? But up wet ass pussy. This pussy good. I'm like,
okay, what else about the pussy? What else clapping? You ain't gonna talk about that.
Just like as a woman. If you felt the dude was talking all that game about this stuff, you can be like, this nigga probably weak. Oh, my dick good. I can say that, girl, I'm gonna have your back, bro. You gonna be all kind of orgasm. You gonna be like, all right, nigga.
You a 5 minute nigga.
Shaking my head.
You gonna be like, exactly. You like, all right, nigga, whatever. Same thing go with dudes. Like, it ain't that wet. You claim it's that wet.
Right.
It just gets old for a while. And I like to see people grow. I like to see them shine beyond what they
physical shit. Yeah,
I can dig it. What you think?
No, I agree. But no, actually, I do agree with you. What you're saying, like we do say we kind of jumped it off, and then now the women are jumping onto the thing, and then, but I feel like it's just up to the viewer, honestly. However you feel about the artist, I like maybe just her. I like her delivery. I feel like she but some of the content is repetitive. I get it. You're 5'9", you got big booty. Okay, I get that. Your pussy. Okay, you got one of those. You got 2 ass cheeks. Okay. No, I'm just saying the conversation in the raps. So it's just like, okay, cool. I took his money. Okay, cool. He spent a bag on me, and I'm talking to your friend. Okay, cool. I got your other homeboy. Cool. He shot me in my foot. Cool. All right. Like he's just okay. Cool. You know what I mean? I get it. And women empowerment. I love women, but we just got to, like you said, just kind of grow from. Okay, cool. Let's bring something else to the table.
So do y'all like Future?
No.
I'm about to say because Future talk about every song. Future saying the same exact thing. Same content.
Songs is the same.
After Dirty
Jeezy talk about trapping on every song.
The same thing. That's why I don't listen to them.
Like
it's not.
I had to let the Future go after Dirty Sprite 2.
The baby talk about the same thing on every single song.
It's like you gotta get out there box. You got to move.
Spit some bars. Spit some creative flow.
But the thing is when you release stuff on like a different intellectual level too, though, the general public doesn't necessarily pick it up. That's what made Lauryn Hill so special, is because she did it in a way that even though it was elevated as far as the intellectual appeal of it, people still understood it and still gravitated toward it because simple sells really, because the general population, they're not going to get the depth of what you're saying necessarily. Right. So, generally, that's why a lot of pop songs and stuff like that, sell so well because they're simple, they're repetitive, stuff like that, because that's really what, the appeal that sells in the industry. But, when you have something that, can elevate people's consciousness on top of, what I'm saying, having a good, emotional appeal, having a great, catchy, vibe to it, that's what makes it special.
That's what gets you while we listen to J. Cole 20 years from now, and Kendrick and Lauryn Hill still gets love. Shakhanah on the come up 20 years from now when you still jamming. It's because not only did she give you sexy, but she had something that I can think about that relates to my everyday life. You get what I'm saying? And part of it's the fans. y'all show that y'all only like one thing, that y'all only like one type of music to play on the radio. Right. But then I think that's where certain artists got to be like, you know what, I would love to get on the radio, but it's clearly what they playing is not really my, I can go there, but that ain't me to be there all the time just so I can get some radio play.
Well, the thing is too, you have to also understand that these labels have huge creative control on what artists put out, because there are records, you know what I'm saying, that they want to put out that are higher, consciousness, more in-depth records, right, that their label stops them from putting out. So if you really want to change the narrative of the industry, you got to start at the top, because the top decides what goes out, and the top is mainly controlled by the Jewish population.
Or do it now,
older Jewish people.
You do your own thing. You put your own music out. You
don't
need.
And I mean,
labels.
that's the thing too. Yeah, but it's tough to get the right distribution. You have to have the right distribution. You have to have the right, visibility. Like, you have to know or have somebody in contact that knows what they're doing to get the visibility and the distribution and the promotion that you need. Because that's what labels do, is that they have these avenues. Like radio play is dang near impossible to penetrate if you don't have connections. Or you don't have the funding to do it.
I think that's what people get caught up in. Like, y'all understand, a lot of the stuff that plays on the radio and it plays over and over again, it's like you said, these labels got funding. Where it used to be a standard to get on the radio and get your stuff played, we just gonna pay y'all, pay this and keep playing this until everybody love it. Which is why you hear a song back to back. Like, didn't we just hear this 2 minutes ago? They get money. Radios get money to play these songs back to back, which get y'all, I gotta get on the radio. It's not that important, because that's not where your real money is. It's the reason why
it used to be. Right.
Yeah, it's the reason why Crit and J. Cole and Kid, because a lot of that stuff, I don't deal with labels. I keep all that to it's hard work. Let's not get it misconstrued. Absolutely. To get the people in to hear your stuff, to get the marketing. It's hard work to do that on your own, but it all can be done. If you're willing to work, research,
the right people,
and look into it and connect with the right people, you can get all that done. You just have to be willing to grind it out. A lot of people ain't willing to grind it out to that point. Me, like you said, I want to do music, but I don't want to live my life as a rapper or music, because that's not my goal. It's one of my goals to make money off of writing and put my pen to use. And if people gravitate to the music, that's cool, but that's not who I am trying to be totally, because I know what that entails, all the snakery, all the shady people you come across. Like, nah, I'm good on. I can make my money, talk to the right people I need to talk, get the knowledge that I need, and I run it and figure out how to do it myself. Versus,
it's free game out here. It's a lot of free game out here. A lot
of free game. Everybody's in the mood to help each other. That's why everybody got classes on how to market. Everybody got classes on how to promo. Everybody got classes on how to get your music distributed. Everybody got classes on how to get your beats right for the cheap. Everybody it's pushing you to websites. You don't even need an engineer or mixer master. They got a whole system. You just put your song in, do the little fix, and it master it for you. So now you really cutting out the middleman from a lot of the stuff, to where hands is all in. Well, you got to pay us too for doing this. I ain't got to pay nobody no more, because I did it all. I found the people. I found the certain things. And I just think, like, people got to be willing to put in that work. Because if you're not willing to put in that work, then you get in certain situations where you put in the box, you lose creative control because you're not willing to take that extra step. You want somebody else to do it. Okay, yeah, we'll do it for you, but we gonna own a lot of that, what you're doing, which is, I know that's a lot of the problems with people or artists, is they get snaked over so bad with these labels in the industry. It's like, that shit not worth it.
Yeah, you just have to know. You have to know what you're getting into. You have to research legal terms, make sure that you're knowledgeable, and and really know what you're getting into, and kind of be quiet about it. Never let people know, what I'm saying, what you really know, because
it's one of the laws of power. Appear dumber than you really are.
Yeah, right.
Because nobody want to see you shine.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
and really, like, that's why my biggest pillars of what I deal with, like, my values are ownership. Number one, like, my publishing belongs to me. Like, if we're gonna partner, if we're gonna do something, it's gonna be a joint partnership.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a preliminary EP deal, right, where we see how this venture goes. And I'm not rolled into a multi-album deal and a multi-project deal where you can collect and recoup royalties from me later.
Exactly.
Ain't no sunset clauses. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of if you're really serious about music and really want to pursue it, just doing the research and gaining the knowledge it takes to do it.
Right.
And just knowing you can do it yourself. Like the basis is, like I tell my little siblings and stuff, like, look, no one's smarter than you. They just know more. Like, that's the reality. Whatever they learn, you can learn. They just learned it and you didn't. So
no smarter than you. They just know more.
They just know more. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So they just know more and possibly have more experience. That's it.
I like that.
It is what it is.
Yeah. That whole little WAP thing, they just... And to me, when we're talking about it, it puts out the wrong message. Not the message that everything, but thinking that good coochie is what's gonna keep your man around, and it's not. Because if good coochie is all that's keeping you around, then there's 400 million other women that possibly have good.
So
coochie.
all chicks have good coochie.
It's a lot of women out there that do. It's a lot of men out there that got good dingling.
I wouldn't know.
You know about good dingling. You can have more than one, maybe. Some of you women are very deprived out there.
Lord have mercy.
Sorry for y'all.
Sorry for y'all.
But yeah, it's like that does not keep a man. Because there's some ugly women out there that got some bomb stuff. And if you saying this will keep your man around, then any woman, it's a few women that can have them then.
Right.
And see, you got to be more.
But what if your goal is not necessarily to keep a man? Like, what if that's not the be all end all? What if you just want to live your life and do what you do?
I think that's cool, but at the same time, it might be a little sick. I just think women have a harder time with trying to be players versus men, because, like I said, it's easy. We can go have sex.
Get attached, we do.
We can have sex if we can have sex and not think about a woman, no matter how good it is. Just be good. But for us, a woman, y'all can have sex and be playing, but as soon as that one dude hit it right, game over. You like, I'm in my hand, I'm in my feelings. Damn, you got me thinking like this. That was good. I ain't never had nobody hit it like this. Dude can be in that same, damn, I ain't never had a bitch ride me like this. Woo! And don't hit up no more. Don't call me no more.
Next one.
Shaking my head.
Like, damn.
Cause emotions is tied with me. Y'all not just letting anybody up. As much as you say I'm a player, you still not just letting anybody up in there.
This is true.
You kind of know them. You gotta love, like them a little bit. It's something. Now, dudes, they'll smack.
Yeah.
I met this bitch tonight, nigga. 30 minutes ago, she at the crib. Ooh, finna bang her out and sit on the way. So it's like, yeah, go for it if you can. I just think it's hard. It always ends bad. Or they say I'm a player. The people that I've come across, they want to be players, and then come to find like, hey, what's up? You still out here, man? No, I got me a husband. I'm married now. I'm like, what happened? I thought you was in these streets.
Right.
Took one dude. Just meow.
He said, meow.
Hit you with that fatty wild.
Lord have mercy.
That one-eye monster.
Oh my goodness. Shaking my head. You too much.
No, I know women that they hit it once. She kept it 100. But I like more of just being honest and being transparent women rather than trying to build, like, make it seem like you're not flawed and not like you do have sex. You're a human being. You're gonna want to have sex. It's okay. Doesn't mean it's just we put the idea, or men have put that idea like, oh, you're a hoe, this and that, and women can't, to
be
sex
honest, I think
with
women
different.
created that. The whole phrase, "Oh, you a hoe." I've never met a man tripping over a hoe. He still hit. I just seen a few of them
like
wife him up. Now we ran with it like, bro, that's a hoe. She gonna give it.
Right.
But I think hoe came from a woman because they be hating on each other a lot.
Right.
She done slept with us. Look at that hoe.
But still, that's still that name. That like her being that title or whatever the case may be.
Women get it.
They try. I feel like it's no. I really don't feel like there's an issue with it. As long as you're safe and wrap it up, cool. Because we're not in, emotionally, I wouldn't say we'd be tied together or anything like that. So I wouldn't. I don't know. I have no issue with it.
Let me ask you this, Ken.
It's all love. Yeah.
Could just good coochie alone keep you? Why not?
Well, I feel like it has to be. I would want more of a. mental in a conversation.
I think men are simple. We want 3 things. Y'all listening, bro? It's 3 things. It's 3 things, bro. It's love, loyalty, and peace.
That's it.
A lot of y'all are giving the love and loyalty, then you wonder why you still getting cheated on because you're not giving that peace at the house.
No peace.
You need the peace. I mean, you can't be nagging all the time. Can't be on nigga case. Right. Let him be him. If you nigga fart, let him fart. Don't trip with nigga fart.
Lord have mercy.
I had this, bro. I had a girl that fought. I farted. She used to. I just ate. It's my crib. Why I'ma keep getting up and going to the bathroom in my crib? This my room.
Right. What?
I can't believe you just did that. You made me so. I'm like. I'm not finna blow my stomach up. I'm not gonna blow my stomach up because you don't want me to do something natural.
Yeah, right. I see. The thing is with me, I've never been. Yeah, like I never. Even when like I talked to a female, she would hold have to take a shit and then hold it. And I'm like, what's? And to be in the bathroom. Oh, I'll be right back to turn the shower. I'm like, okay, she must be taking a shower. But then no, she's taking shit. I'm like. And then after years knowing, like, I was like, that's fine. Like, go take a shit.
It's not a problem.
Infection, bad infection. Because you're trying to be cute, nigga, and your stomach's bloated. Like, what the fuck you trying to...
real niggas don't care about
it. That's what I'm saying. I don't be caring.
It's natural. Bitch, go boo-boo.
Right.
Go do you. Just wash up, and then you come on here and get broke up.
That's it.
It's that simple. That's very simple. Love, loyalty, and peace.
And shits.
Take a shit. Shots. Shits.
Go ahead and fart a little bit too. That's cool.
Y'all are silly.
That's it.
Nah, real dudes don't care for all that extra. You ain't got to do all that hiding. What you hiding for?
Right.
I sure ain't hiding.
I ain't either.
Like my lady, I'm sorry I don't be all dressed up and make like, wow, you ain't got to hell because I'm trying to get up rough. I ain't trying to be cute all day.
Bruh, it's
hard. In your eyes, like, I don't care. Do you.
Right.
I know what you look like cleaned up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right. So look.
Too much. Lady, it's easy to please your man.
Easy. And
if he play the game, let that man play the game. You rather than be at the house playing the game than playing in some cheeks out in them streets. Am I lying? You rather him at the house. I know where he at. He on that video game up there. He ain't out with his boys. I ain't got to worry about in them streets.
I should have to worry about him, period, because we should have an understanding that loyalty is loyalty, period. Yeah. You don't want me hopping on nothing else. You don't need to be hopping on nothing else. Exactly. It don't matter what I'm doing or not doing. It should be an individual thing for a commitment. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, women, we tolerate a lot of stuff too.
Y'all do.
So,
y'all do.
And you know what I'm saying? So
I can say that I put women through a lot of shit. So back in my day. Okay, let's please not go there. You put me through.
I can't put you through nothing. What you talking about? What you talking about? Anyway, let's conversation for another time.
Right.
What we talking about?
But that's just part of like what I was telling. I think we had a conversation about just being. It's part of just growing and understanding who we are as people and knowing our insecurities and what that. I feel like the reason I was doing what I was doing was because I was insecure about my own self. And no matter how many people tell you, you're beautiful, you look good, and all that, but I still was, insecure within my own self. So it's a just growth thing, and sometimes you gotta run through them.
Yeah, you don't deal with your traumas; you exact them on other people.
You gotta find the one. Sometimes you gotta run through them. Men and women. Sometimes you gotta run through them to find who your special one is. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Not necessarily, because I feel like you need to deal with yourself individually and deal with your trauma so that you don't bring them into someone else's life. And people don't do that enough.
Right.
I feel like people just, kind of use people as vessels to try to heal themselves through them. And it just causes more pain for other people rather than doing their shadow work and really seeing, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, hey, you know what I'm saying? Me and Jada got some things in common, but
entanglements.
Hey man, not entanglements, but I just feel like it's important to really get to know yourself and
absolutely
can't be in no relationship if you bullshitting what you said.
How you going when you ain't right within? You know what I'm saying?
Like Black Magic Woman.
You said Black Magic Woman.
Who?
Yeah. Hey man, I mean that's what I've heard, but
You are.
You were all sorts of magic.
You did your thing.
I'm not gonna play with you right now.
When we get to the end of the show, I'm happy you came and you did your thing. You tore it down.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. It's getting late over here, and some
is.
of us is tired and got kids to get to.
We sure
you
do.
feel me?
You gotta drive all the way back up to the north.
But you know, with that being said, we appreciate y'all people, bruh, tuning in. Holla at us, man, and tune in to the Uncut Knowledge Podcast. Hit all our social media up. Matter of fact, before I go, let them people know your social media.
Shakhanah D, you can follow me on Instagram at Janae Shaqua, JE.NE.SHAI.QUOI. And on Instagram, on Facebook as well, Janae Shaqua, JENESHAIQUOI. Hit me up, follow me, make sure you there for all my content, because I do go live and do other music as well weekly. So yeah. And also, one more thing, if you like the Baby Daddy Blues song, make sure you go and find it on all major platforms. That one's going to be under Shakhanah D, SHAKHANAHD, and Baby Daddy Blues. Look it up on any of them. Tidal, Apple Music, Amazon Music. It's all there.
Everything's going to be on all of it.
And Spotify too.
And with that, we are out, people.
Peace.
Peace.